really good. Like Bree's Bree's episode was really good. The Lori Harvey one was really good.
What was the Lori Harvey one?
Where we set up we did her Amberdashian game for her.
Oh yeah, is that when we changed the name of the game too?
Right. Oh yeah, and we changed the name.
The Lori Dash.
You gave her name. You guys are real.
Thank you, Val.
Yo, you listening to the Oprah Rose Show with TT and Gigi, and get it poppin'.
Thoughts. Everything begins with thoughts.
She's a slut, she's a hoe, she's this, she's that.
We say to girls, you can have ambition, but not too much.
It's about people being uncomfortable with women owning their sexuality.
What is the truest, highest vision that you hold for yourself?
I'm a real ass bitch, and I'm gonna get everything that I'm gonna get on my own.
I know for sure. You don't get what you wish for. You get what you believe.
Hi guys.
What's up?
I'm TT.
I'm Gigi.
And I'm DD.
And we're still in person in the same studio.
Bitch, oh my gosh. Y'all so close to me.
So close. I love it.
So close.
I
can see
close to you right
now. It's a force field.
Okay, my sister.
Oh, so I was going with closer than close. Ooh. I was going for like
who is that?
Love Zone, midnight, Quiet Storm vibes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, or not.
My seductive voice then.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm like,
WBLS.
Yeah, I was giving WBLS.
Cue the thunderstorm. As always, like, rate, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Write in like you would the Quiet Storm
Okay.
to the Oprah Rose Show at gmail.com. We've been reading your reviews. We appreciate them.
Y'all left a funny one.
Yeah, we are. I am receiving the feedback.
We all are.
Basically, I talk too much.
It said, what was the
Leo
title?
is Leoing.
What was the title of the? When it's good,
when it's good, it's good. But
dot.
It was like,
dang,
I would love to hear from other people or something. I want to be like, well, bitch. Shit. Sight girl, that was like playful, bitch.
It was jokes.
So, yeah, obviously these episodes are being filmed on our YouTube.
Hello.
So we're here, we're live. Just very excited. Some of us are
queer.
Yes.
We're here. Yeah,
Two of us.
Two of us are queer.
One of us is
it
queer.
might be
I'm
TT.
questioning.
And then TT.
Queer.
No,
She's
she's not.
queer. I'm questioning.
You are, but really?
You know,
She had QQ for questioning.
Yes,
yeah.
Q for questioning.
Q for questioning.
Okay.
We have this lovely voice over here, and I'm going to pass it to G for the intro.
Yes. I'm so excited. If y'all love to cook or you want to learn how to cook, I watch Ratatouille on the plane here. I will always watch that show on the plane.
Movie.
So shout out to Ratatouille, but more specifically in that movie, there's a quote that says, anybody can cook. Okay, anyone can cook. So shout out to, I think, our very first chef on this episode or on this show.
This is true.
Alex, aka Just
Outside of
Ed.
Down North, yeah.
Oh yes, outside of Down North. Excuse me. Yes, we did. We did have the wonderful gentleman from Philly on. But welcome everyone to the show. Our own personal chef. Hopefully soon come.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alex, aka Just Add Hot Sauce.
Hey girl. Hey girl.
So happy to have you.
I'm excited to be here.
I
I
mean,
feel like I'm like my jaw is like hurting from smiling.
because we're like
Smiling,
real
not
life friends.
sucking dick.
And that,
That was-
yeah.
Yes.
We had
we
a
were
whole
neighbors.
Yes, we were neighbors.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Y'all were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lived
Right
down-
before I
we
left.
would always see each other at Bravo.
That's right.
We really did.
Yeah.
And you know what? How we met, I was thinking how we met when we were both at two completely different jobs. I remember
Yes.
someone introduced us.
Who was it?
My coworker, and my coworker introduced, and we went to lunch, and I was like,
Yes.
I like you,
It
and
was
then
a
we hung
Red
out,
Bull
and
meeting.
yep,
Oh,
and
shit,
then
my
I
bad.
think Alex is from Maryland.
Silver Spring, Moco.
Yeah, I was
Come
gonna
on,
say,
Moco.
you know, we love a 301.
301.
You know,
Okay.
DMV is separate of Baltimore.
240.
Yes, it's very separate.
It's very separate.
Baltimore separate. Baltimore separate.
It's
Baltimore's
Baltimore
the
and the
state.
DMV.
Right.
And then I was like, I love her. And then I do just have to say, I'm so proud of you.
So proud.
So proud of you, especially in this panorama.
Right.
Yeah.
So actually, I want to hear you tell it
Yes.
of just like how, like I said, you were initially doing
Marketing.
Yeah. And then you guys crossed paths actually at one company. You know, it's 1 degree of separation,
Yeah.
basically. at Epiphany.
Oh, yes, but she was.
Yes.
Oh, yes, she wasn't there when I was. Yes. It is 1 degree of separation. I'm like, wait, what company?
Yeah, I was like, Epiphany.
Which job?
I have always worked. I have also worked everywhere.
Same. I have too. Same. But no, Alex, how are you now? You went from marketing, like you said, to being a chef.
Oh my God!
What is this transition? How did this happen?
So, I mean, I had a couple drinks, so I might be long-winded.
That's okay.
Girl, so did we.
So, like, let me know. Yes. Be like, Alex, stop.
What is it? What did they say at Clubhouse? What was it?
Land the plane. We'll let you know when you need to land the plane.
Like,
so, I guess from the beginning, like, I've been cooking since I was 12. And I loved cooking always because my mom was a single mom. When she divorced my dad, she didn't really know how to cook. And so when she moved to Maryland, she was like, well, I got to feed these kids.
Right.
And she just took a liking to cooking. And then whenever I was in the kitchen, I was so enamored. And like everything when she cooked, I was always in the kitchen helping her. And she was like, okay, like I feel like you like to cook. So like I'll let you cook a dish like a weekend when I was 12. And so I started to bake first because I was really into baking. But I don't like to put like labels, but I'm dyslexic in math. So like for me, baking was really hard because it was just so.
It's precise.
It's very precise, but it would like the numbers would like fuck me up. And so I transitioned to like savory cooking. And my mom's like, okay, like you can cook a recipe a weekend. Like when people used to print recipes. And so I'd watch the Food Network all the time. So I'd print recipes and she would let me cook. And so I originally wanted to go to culinary school, but she was like, whoa.
Pump your brakes.
So she was like, no. So I went to Hampton, but I was just still cooking. And then, yeah.
Wow. You was the child that your mama didn't have to force to be in the kitchen. Because my mother used to, you need to learn something.
Mine too.
Stand there and learn something. You just be like,
we made an Alex dish tea. My mother is actually subscribed to your newsletter. She literally one day was like, let me go look at Just Add Hot Sauce's list of things to make. Like,
I love that.
And she literally, and I tried to leave just like that as an adult. And she was like, no, you going to stand in here with me.
Not as an adult.
And as an adult. Yeah, I was like, oh my, you got these oxtail tails, whatever, plural.
Come on.
Yeah, she was like, no, you going to stand right in here and chop all these damn things, which, they were amazing, but never again.
Oxtail takes a very long time.
It takes so goddamn long.
Because it has to fall off the bone.
It takes a very long time.
It takes so long.
Yeah.
But I think what was super interesting about your journey, because I love the way she just was like, yeah, I was doing that. I was in the kitchen cooking, chefing.
And I'm a chef.
She's like, and I'm a chef.
And now I'm a chef.
I'll say the whole thing, but that's like so long-winded. I can say it. Or like,
I mean, well, I think the thing that you shared recently in your newsletter, the newsletter, it almost brought a tear to my eye.
It did. I was on the plane.
You made the decision to leave your corporate job to
Mm-hmm.
go and do that full time, and how scary that was for you. And literally, I think you said in there, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
Oh no. So this might be long-winded.
That's
so
okay.
In 2000, so I started my food blog in 2017, and of course, like you don't really have a following, whatever. And so I started it, and then I would post food pictures, and you try not to compare yourself to like, oh my, how many likes would this do, or like how many, how did this do? And I kind of got bogged down by like that and looking at the analytics from the back end of my blog, and I was like, fuck, like I don't know, like maybe I'll just post fucking selfies. Shit. Like I was like getting exhausted. And so I kind of stopped. I moved back to New York, and then in 2018 I started at TE, and TE.
Shout out to TE. Shout out to TE.
So then I started cooking with friends, and that was like, because I was like, I really just love to cook, and I want to share, because people were asking me like,
that was
how do
really
you do
cute,
this?
actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, how do you do this? How do you cook or whatever? I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna start like a little digital presence, like back to my food blog. So I went to a wedding in Italy. I came back, and around that time, I think that was 2019, and I went to a cooking class at Institute of Culinary Education. And when I was there, everyone was like, you know a lot about food. And I was like, oh yeah, I really like to cook. Like, and it kind of like put a spark in my mind. I was like, oh damn, like maybe I can like do a cooking class. And so then I came back, and I told my boyfriend, I was like, I think I'm going to do a cooking class like in like next year. And he was like, fuck it, let's do it. And so 2020 came around, and that was my first cooking class. And granted, 90% of the people who came were my coworkers, which I'm blessed.
That's beautiful.
Like, yeah, because like
that.
it's friends and family who support you 1st, right? So,
Every time.
Yeah. So I did that, and then I remember I was home in Maryland. And I told my best friends, I said, in 2020, I want to work for myself in the food industry, whatever that means. And then I did the cooking class, and I was like, this is my fucking year. Can I cuss? Right?
Absolutely.
Of course. Girl, you listen to the damn show.
So I was like, this is my fucking year. I was like, I'm going to work for myself. And then the pandemic hit, and I was like, oh, fuck. Like, what happens now? And so I remember when our boss was like, okay, you're going to be working from home for the next 2 weeks. And I was like, okay, like I'm home or whatever. And I was like, well, let me just start cooking of what I always do, and like all the recipes in my head and all the recipes I wanted to try, and like from cookbooks and shit like that. So I just kept posting, and I was like, just get out the fear of like, if it doesn't do well or like whatever.
Yes.
I was like, just keep
Ignore
posting.
the likes.
Ignore the likes. And I was like, this is what I love to do. So whatever. I was like, because me and my boyfriend were home. I'm like, I gotta eat, whatever.
Right,
I spent a ridiculous amount of money on food.
I actually wondered how, I was like, her bills have to be
during COVID
insane, because you were making insane stuff. It was so like 3 square meals a day.
Yeah,
like it
he was going in.
Yeah,
because I was just like, I just want to keep like, because I was traveling so much for work, and I was like, I just want to keep cooking. Like, this is what I want to do. So then that my following kept growing, and then people started cooking my recipes, and then I was like, okay, well, I started posting just the pictures, and then I started posting the recipes in the caption. And then my big sister was like, you have a food blog. You should upload the recipes. And I was like, oh, I don't know if people will like go to the food blog, like from Instagram.
And this is still 2020.
This is still 2020. And so
Look at God.
I was like, okay, let me just keep uploading the recipes to my food blog. And then that happened. And then my following kept growing, and then partnerships and private cooking classes. And then I had a panic attack in January of 2021, and that was fucking awful. And
really?
Yeah, it was like, because I was bound.
You didn't share that on the blog though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, I don't think I remember, you.
This.
And you were really vulnerable about where you were when you decided to take that leap of faith. You spoke about, your experience with food and how you loved it, and how you were not shy about saying, no, this just shit is scary as fuck.
No,
I don't recall you.
And right, that was so amazing.
I literally
and
had tears in my
eyes.
eyes.
No, I did. I had tears. I was on a plane.
We were talking about it with each other and reading that newsletter and just taking that leap of faith.
Yeah,
I still am scared. Like I was terrified, but like because with work, we're entertainment industry, right?
Yeah, it's stressful.
So like, I was juggling Just Add Hot Sauce because I was still trying to like grow everything, and then balancing work and like love TE, but like it's very stressful. Yeah. And so I remember literally like, Slack was going off, emails were going off, texts were going off.
I hate Slack.
Slack fucking.
I'm actually they know I won't. I refuse to get on it. I hate it.
So I remember I was trying to, because like now with like food, you have to post or like shoot during the day because of the sunlight, because like the food is best pictured in the sunlight, right?
Come on, getting into the angles and the lighting.
Okay. And the aspiring food bloggers, peep that. She just dropped a gem.
Okay. Yes, during the daylight.
Post during the daylight. Also, and I think, you could see it though. You would literally start posting you were cooking for yourself, and then it would be like this partnership, partnership.
Yeah.
And
it
then
happened
you started,
so organically.
It did, and then it was like when you started like posting stuff that people were sending, and I think that's the great thing. Like we literally saw your journey in coronavirus. Like we saw it all.
And I leaned into it. I was like, if I don't like use this time to like pour into myself, I'm just gonna keep working for the man. No shade, but like, I'm just going to keep working for somebody else, and I'd rather do it for myself. Right. So I was like, and once I had that panic attack, I was like, oh, it's really time to go. Because
this was work related.
It was work related.
Got it.
So I was juggling Just Add Hot Sauce, and I think I was trying to shoot something, but it was really busy. Yeah. And so I remember Slack was the ding, whatever that fucking word is. I hate that notification. And literally, like my hand started shaking. I was like, okay. I'm just gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a break for a second. And then I got up and I had like a glass of water. And I threw it at the wall.
Oh my god!
And like, it was like movie style.
It was like because I was getting hot and like my hands were starting to shake. So I threw it at the wall and I was literally on my bathroom floor, like tears. And my boyfriend came in. He was like, what is happening? And I was like, I just need a second. And after that, I was like, fuck it, Alex. I was like, I'm going to take this leap of faith. I'm going to get to my savings goal. And that's it.
And
I mean, it came a couple months after.
Right, but it happens.
That's all right.
So
sometimes that's how life works, where it's like that moment in time, you'll always remember that.
Yeah.
And being that pivotal moment to being like, I'm going to take care of Alex because this fucking job is stressing me out.
I wasn't happy anymore.
Right.
I wasn't learning. And so there was essentially nothing wrong with my job.
Right.
But I was like, I love cooking, and however that's going to make me money or whatever, I'm going to do that. So.
And your job actually supported that.
Yeah,
right?
They did. I mean, they knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I called. Susan was the first person I called, and it was
Love her.
Shout out to Susan. We love you, girl.
She hired me.
Yeah.
And I woke up the next morning because I cried the night before, and I woke up and God was like, this is it. And I texted her. I was like, hey. She called me right away. She was like, what's happening?
I know something. Yeah. Usually know.
Intuitive.
Like, I feel something. Yeah, something's happening.
Yeah.
But I think, and again, like you said, that breakdown moment is sometimes you have to get to that point to really, really, because of course you're going to like teeter and go back and forth and be unsure. But like that literal breakdown moment is like, all right, nah, I cannot do this anymore. Like, I cannot.
Yeah. And you talked a bit too about your boyfriend. He comes up in the story. Such a nice gentleman. I've met him a couple times.
Wait, do you remember? I'm sorry, real quick. I have to say, because it's so funny. Y'all weren't even dating. When we went out, we went to your friend's house and you were like, oh, girl, just this nigga.
Right.
Oh,
this was like 5. How long have we been together? 4 years?
4 years.
So it was 4 years ago.
Oh
and he came and you were like, no, I'm just talking to this nigga. It's just this nigga.
And now
so when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is your nigga though. Like, okay, yeah. Like literally when I saw it, I was like, oh, they are still together.
Still together.
I love it. Oh, he eats good. Is he a sous chef or like what does that look like?
He's my taste tester.
Okay.
Yes, come on, taste tester.
He's my sous chef sometimes because I'm very hard headed. I'm a Taurus, so it takes.
It's your kitchen.
It's my kitchen.
He got to stay out of it.
I hate when anyone's in the kitchen with me.
Okay,
like
really?
Does he? Do you let anyone else cook besides your mom?
He's a great cook. He's a great cook. So I let him cook. But I think because the kitchen is so small, like no one can be like I'm like
okay.
I'm like
fair.
by the time I open the fucking refrigerator, like
it's
crowded.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
So what's the conversation with him when you decide to work for yourself? I just think in my own situation and being like coming to 66 Poppy and being like, okay, I'm going to quit my job and do the podcast full time.
So it actually started to affect my relationship because I knew in my head, I was like, oh, I think I want to quit. But I remember he said to me, because like my job is stressful. And so I started to, even though we were home, I started to bring that home. Even, you know.
You do.
You start to bring that home.
Yeah.
So he said to me, he was like, this is a lot for you. I was juggling like my food blog and then like work. And I was just like, I was like, it's really getting to me. And so I said to him one day, I was like, I think I'm going to quit my job. He was like, okay. He was like, well, funds. And I had a 6 to 8 months of expenses in my mind. I was like, okay, like if he was to leave me or we break up, like, and I can
you gotta think like that, okay?
I can support myself. I was like, okay, like what does that look like?
Right.
And so he was like, listen, he was like, have a plan. And that was the only thing. I only told him and like my friend. I didn't tell my mom.
I stand a supportive
dad.
Mate.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
That's the only way.
I don't even think that it's not even possible if you don't have a supportive mate. Like it's literally
shout out to the supporting mates out there. We love y'all.
Okay, we love you.
So you mentioned that you left your job because you were leaving your job, obviously because you were stressed, but you were no longer learning, which I think a lot of people kind of like experience that, in whatever levels of work that they get, when you're ready for that next moment, whether you get a promotion or you leave or whatnot. Mm-hmm. So as a chef now, what is the relationship between like learning for you? Is it because you've cooked so many things, right? But I'm assuming you haven't cooked everything. So what does that look like?
I learn every day. like every day. Cause like one, I love salt, so I'm like, cause salt brings out flavor, but like I'm a salty person. Like I love fucking salt. So like sometimes like my boyfriend be like, that's a little salty. Like, so it's like you're learning, especially with food, like you're learning every day. There's some days where I'm like, okay, like that didn't turn out the way I thought it was going to in my head with the flavors, or like, you know, that wasn't really good, or this was really fucking good. Yeah. So I learn I literally am always learning. I'm always buying cookbooks. I'm always like watching the Food Network, Cooking Channel, YouTube, all of that, just to like perfect everything. Because I don't cook everything, you know. I try to because I want to, but you know.
I don't believe you.
I do.
I don't believe you be watching like Contessa at like 8 a.m.
I wake up to watch Food Network.
You wake up? I had her one day and was like, I need to start waking up.
I love waking
Alex
up early.
will be up at 5:30 walking around Brooklyn with her coffee.
I love it.
And like fully up and already went to Shipwreck. I'm like,
I'm a morning person. Wait, what's Shipwreck?
It's a seafood market.
Oh.
It's black owned, black and Puerto Rican owned, but like black owned, yeah. But like black owned, because we're all black. Listen, that's a whole nother topic. But like black owned and like fresh fish.
We went past it yesterday.
In Bedside. It's so good.
Hold on. I don't know what she was.
Oh, okay.
I literally.
Oh wait, you talking about right by my old place, my first apartment got it.
No.
She was high, y'all.
I was high.
We literally went through there. Alyssa was like, yeah. Oh my god.
Sorry.
It's so good.
All good.
Shout out to Shipwreck.
Yeah, Shipwreck. Hey, Joey. It's so good.
Oh my god.
I want to play a game with you.
What game?
So I'm gonna let you actually pick because as a listener of the show.
Yes, I'm a listener.
So
shout out to Oprah Rose.
Thank you, baby.
The real podcast. The realest.
Alex want us to have smoke.
Okay. She said the real. Oh
and I'm all like gang.
Right.
You guys, no, but seriously, like I've been listening for a while now, and like you guys are. Yes, I'm privy because like I know you guys, but like you talk about real fucking shit.
Real
and, like,
life shit.
Real opinions, like no matter where you work, like you talk about real shit. That's what I really appreciate.
Appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
A lot.
I told you I'm on the subway. I'm like, oh,
we receive this love.
Yeah. It's for real. So congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Thank
you
you
get
so
to
much.
pick.
Okay.
Amberdashian.
Okay.
Or Lori Amberdashian. Or we'll do Fuck Kill Mary.
Wait, what's Amberdashian game?
You said you listened to the show.
I do. Okay, yes. But I've been drinking.
I'm gonna explain it. So it's a game of come up.
Okay.
G does actually the best explanation.
We always have to let G.
I wanted to hear you explain it too. I wanted another perspective.
I don't know what I'm gonna say.
I wanted another person to explain it. But okay, so it's the game of come up based off of strategy and off of the men that you date in entertainment.
Okay,
right?
let's do that one.
Yes.
Okay.
And so we give clear examples, right? So for the namesake Kim Kardashian, and how she essentially came into, you know, the entertainment industry based off of the men that she dated. One being Ray J, her first marriage second marriage, excuse me. We don't really count her first marriage.
Right.
She wasn't married to Reggie Bush. That was her
producer.
That was her boyfriend.
We don't count the producer.
We don't count the producer. No. We don't even count that second marriage. Actually,
married 3.
Kanye was her third marriage.
Chris Humphries, right?
Yeah, Chris Humphrey, because that got annulled after 45 days or some shit like that. So we don't really count him. We just go straight to Reggie Bush. Like that was her strategy.
Were they married?
No, but I would say that was a significant relationship for her as it pertains to like her stardom and people paying attention
someone
to.
That looked just like her.
He did marry someone who looked. He played himself.
That's so sick. Does he still play football?
Yes, he does.
No?
I think.
No, he doesn't.
Or did he done? He's done.
No, he doesn't.
He's done now.
He has a Heisman Trophy.
You said they reinstated
it? That. They reinstated it.
Oh, I forgot they took that away.
Yeah, they took it away for like some NCAA or something like that rules or something. Okay.
Was it him talking or like talking to... Okay, and now that the kids can get their checks, shout out to them. Finally, it was giving slavery in real life.
It's literally giving slavery.
So Reggie Bush was her second significant relationship, and then finally her creme de la creme, Kanye West, which you know they went divorced or whatever. But there's a clear
I thought they were going to work.
Step story.
I never thought they were going to work.
I thought they were going to work.
Right.
I don't watch the Kardashians, but that
it's a black household. We don't watch it either.
Like that reunion, I saw a clip. I was like, "That's real." And she was like, "I don't." She was like, "We didn't agree on a lot of things, but like now I want whatever the little things." I was like, "Oh."
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, that was vulnerable.
Okay, so I used to watch the Kardashians.
Same.
And I may or may not have watched an old episode while eating a quarter pounder 2 weeks ago. But I have not seen a new episode in a really long time. So I need to find this reunion. I'm gonna watch it.
It's not bad.
It seems like the reunion is actually worth digesting.
Yeah,
it might
because it's the last season, right?
That family is just so fucked. I'm sorry. And then now we're going off a tangent on the Kardashians. But then did y'all see Lamar Odom commented on Khloe's picture?
Yes, and then Tristan had the nerve to snap.
But
no, I didn't see it. What did he say?
So Lamar Odom. So Khloe posted a photo of like her with a bikini on, and Lamar was like still looking good or something.
Yeah.
That botched
body.
Khloe
still looking good.
God bless her.
She has insecurity issues, y'all.
Girl, who don't? Take a number.
Literally.
Ask the role that it's. Ask my pants that don't
That's
fit.
my cancer. Shout out to Khloe Kardashian.
Anywho,
but this is my thing. Why don't they admit that they had surgery?
Right, we know.
Yeah.
It would be so much, and that's the thing. I feel like they would be so much more likable if they just be real. Like everything is so fake and like constructed for them.
Yeah,
like that's the one thing. Like, bitch, you are OJ's kid, and you look completely different.
Not OJ's kid.
She is OJ's kid. Have you not seen Side by Side? That is OJ's kid.
She has a whole different face.
She's a whole new face. Like, girl,
she admitted to her nose on the reunion. She admitted to her nose.
Child, that's more than a nose.
You gotta admit to
everything.
Everything.
Mm-hmm. She got lipo in her. Her whole chin is chiseled.
Everything.
Like, she would chisel her whole jaw. Anyway,
do you have an issue with us?
I do. That's my sister.
Girl,
why? Because she's a cancer.
Everybody's voice
is never mad.
Everybody's voice is just like, girl.
She is an appropriator, and they all are absolute appropriators.
But then basically, real quick. So Tristan then said he's like. Basically, Tristan had smoked for Lamar. What do you say?
Came back once.
That's right. That's what it wasn't even smoke. Yes.
God brought you back.
God brought you back once.
It won't happen the same way.
How do you know what Tristan said under Khloe Kardashian's post?
He follows the shade room.
It was on the shade. That's what I thought.
That's a mess.
My mouth dropped. He said that to me.
He said that. I had to read it 5 times because I was like, what?
His part-time job is cheating on Khloe Kardashian, so I'm trying to understand why he care.
Okay.
They say he do that better than basketball.
He do that better than fucking basketball.
Oh, you have such a nice voice.
I mean, granted, I'm losing it right now.
Like it's very like.
And he said that so shady. Like, first of all, it was so shady and it sounded so good.
It's so sexual.
It was giving like Lenny Green on The Quiet Storm. Like it's not even that bad.
Cue
it was
the
giving
thunderstorm.
Dion. Yeah, it was giving Dion.
Nice,
Yes. I love it.
So we need your list.
Okay.
All that to say.
All that to say,
Yes.
we need your 3 people. Now some former guests who have been in relationships just so that they don't, muddy the words. But obviously all of this is for play and jokes.
Yeah.
A lot of people do still will make their person to be their end of the day or the person that they marry. So no pressure.
Oh wait,
but if you feel like you want to do that, that is okay. You will not be eliminated. There's no wrong way to play this game.
Yeah, I think
but we do
we
do ask that you have
G's end of the day, for instance, never changes. It's always Puff.
Even though he's a psychopath,
Wait,
but yes.
who am I picking? I'm picking.
Your first person is okay, think of it this way. The first person is the person that's going to get you in the shade room.
Yeah.
Your second person is like, oh, she's actually here. She's
You're on
cute.
covers of magazines now.
Like Sierra.
You're getting booked.
Sierra was giving I guess, I don't know.
Future.
Bow Wow.
It was
Then Future was definitely her second. And then her end of the day is Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, no, Sierra, 50 Cent.
Oh, yes. I forgot about
50 Cent.
I
Yeah.
don't know if we count that. That was a fling.
50 Cent was low key with everybody, though.
together.
50 was for the streets
I
a little
can't
bit.
leave him alone.
Yeah.
Drop my,
true.
keep me alone.
She make music with everybody she date.
She's smart.
Yeah, she does make
She
music.
said, I need to label
That's one
clear
of
this.
Sierra's best albums, the one with Future. Where'd you go?
Absolutely.
So he's actually one of mine.
I know you lying.
No,
I don't think anybody has ever used the bodyist.
You gonna start with Future?
I was like,
I really
like
love
it. Yeah, I was like,
I mean, you get
like
on the
it.
map. That's actually very strategic.
I really love Future.
People know Des Dior because
He's like a fuckboy, but like I'm just like,
but he's probably really romantic because he's a
feel like he
Scorpio.
is.
I mean, you gonna get roses like everybody else.
Yeah, you gonna get roses.
give a little
Drake
Uzi
Scorpio.
Vert,
You gonna get
Love
the you gonna get the
Future.
Dodgers game.
like cuss me out for a second. I'm just
Not
like,
cuss me
he's so. I love Future
that goes me out
Okay,
for a
that's
second.
really good.
because
Future.
he's like not. He's like fine, but like not. Like he's fine with his glasses.
Not he's not
Yeah.
traditionally
Like
fine, but
traditionally,
he's
He's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
because he has great bone structure.
Yeah.
He has amazing bone structure.
And like he's always
His
like
cheekbones
drunk
are
or
really
like
good.
high.
Yeah, it's his cheekbones.
Randomly, but
He
yeah.
does, and his dreads. I mean, my band has dreads, but like I really love Future.
Oh, she got a type.
But I don't like guys with dreads. I
Really?
don't. It was like a thing.
No, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
the way it was literally like that first time that he was just coming. I think we were like going someplace else. She was like, "Girl, just this nigga." He coming,
That's what
whole
I
man,
mean,
like whole man,
Now look, whole man.
whole man.
Future.
Yeah, he
for
does
sure.
look like Future a tiny bit because he has good bone structure too.
No, but people say he looks like Kanye West. It's fucking
Really?
Kanye with dreads.
Right. I'm like without. Okay. I'm
I
like,
don't know. I'm trying to
dreads.
If you like, people
Right.
say like Kanye West. I'm like,
Okay, who's your second person?
I like ugly guys. Okay, not ugly, but like Future's not ugly, but like he's not like your traditional.
I would say traditional.
like
yeah.
funny
Yeah.
looking
I be
cute.
liking little ugly
Yeah.
niggas too.
Funny looking cute.
Oh, nobody want them
Real thing.
until you be with them.
Oh my god.
And then
Who's
everybody
my-
want them.
Everybody want them.
Ain't that how it be?
Somebody was saying, what's his name? What's that little comedian? Andre. What's the little comedian that has like the hair? He was in that movie that we were watching. Mouse.
There you go with the
Well,
storytelling
I know.
again.
I'm like, girl, what?
Andre. What's his name? Andre. The one that was in that show that's like not a show with Tiffany Haddish. Eric Andre.
Who's that?
He's a comedian.
With the hair, light
yes,
skin?
and apparently he be like pulling bitches. Like he's dated all these
wow.
people. He's dated.
I gotta look him
somebody
up.
now.
I guess I would say Michael B. Jordan, but like that's like the safe choice.
Yeah.
That's all right because if he broke up, because this is strategy, right? So
Right,
you get
strategy.
you leave Future. Wow, that's actually really good because it's
Yeah.
giving like Lori
Lori
Harvey
Harvey,
adjacent.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, him and Lori break up or whatever,
Damn,
and
you
now
just
you
took
with
Lori's
him. So
whole
it's like,
playbook.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, she dates
She had Future.
everyone.
She does date everyone.
No shade. But good. Listen, she's young.
She picks
Yeah, she's
good
young.
men.
She can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called dating.
Yeah.
It's called
Yeah,
dating.
it's called
Called
dating.
dating.
It is.
I think Michael B.
Absolutely.
Jordan used to be in mine. He also just seems so boring, but he, like you said, he seems like a safe. But he seems so
Yeah.
boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
He's safe.
He's
Unbelievably
very
boring.
safe. I'm trying to think. You know who I actually really like? This is very
Who is
weird.
this?
Young Thug. It's so
There go the dreads again.
That's
I can
that's
kinda
your
see
end
it
of the day, Young Thug.
young.
Wait, as your end of the day.
No, not end of the day.
Oh, it's our
that's
second.
your second
Oh.
person. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know why. I find him very like.
She got a type, y'all.
I think he.
My
Yeah, she does
sis
have a
got
type.
a
I
type.
see
love
the
that.
personality of Thug. I
But
think
also,
drug
drug dealers are attracted to me. No, they are. I don't know if like Future or like Young Thug are drug dealers.
Because you're gonna give them a nice good meal and they
you're
don't know
from-
when they're
and
coming
also
home.
because you're from Maryland. We just had this conversation
Yeah.
yesterday about how all the PG and Mo County girls used to go to Baltimore.
Oh, yeah,
and
that was a
find them a
thing.
nigga and then just like go back home. We literally Man and I
Wow.
had this conversation yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're-
it was like a
They're
thing.
very.
My man
attracted
is
to
from Moco, and I'm from Baltimore.
Oh,
I may have sold drugs.
Ooh,
I may have sold drugs.
you're going to jail. You're going to prison.
me.
Wow, I may or may
All
not have sold
29.
drugs. I love it.
Come on, 29. I'm off 29 too.
So who is your end of the day?
If you say mine, I'm throwing my glass.
Who's yours? Wait.
Mine is always Drake.
See, Drake is like too pretty,
Yeah.
but like
okay.
not that pretty.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's prettier. these
he's
days.
prettier because that first face,
Right.
you
He's
know,
prettier
before his
now.
little tweaks.
Drake would. Okay, Drake is cute. Drake beard is cute.
Right.
Not,
But he's not your end of the day, I feel like. Who's her?
No.
He's giving like athlete or something.
football player?
It's a football player.
Okay.
Odell
I love
Beckham
Alex so
Jr.
much, y'all.
What's not Ginger? Junior.
She
Not
said
Junior.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Ginger.
Odell Beckham Jr.
I love that.
God.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That
or a white
is your-
man, but white men don't like me.
Really?
They don't.
Why?
So, okay, here's the thing about white men. They either like very light-skinned women, like kind of like ambiguous race, or very beautiful, dark-skinned women.
Yeah.
It's. I think
There's
the
no
in
room for in between.
Is
Yeah.
very
It's giving
much like
other.
it's like
Yeah.
you're from
Right.
America, so I don't know. That was probably
get that.
you know.
Is that okay? Well, it's okay.
Yeah,
you're
I've
with
been
a
on
beautiful black
date
man.
with a white
Right.
guy one
Fine.
time.
It is
so it's
okay.
fine. Yeah.
You
Fine.
said you what?
Fuck it.
I've been on
Yeah.
a date with a white guy one time. I blew that shit. I think I talked about that on this show.
I
I'm
think
sure I
so.
did.
How
I think
was
early
that?
on.
I don't remember. I was fucked up, and that's because why I was so nervous, and I got trashed, and he was just
Why was
like,
you nervous?
Because I never dated a white guy before, so I didn't know what to expect.
Nervous, baby.
I mean, no, I mean, listen, it wasn't that. It was just like, no, I just didn't.
You didn't know what to
Like
expect.
I am.
It was something new.
I am relating to Alex, right? Because I am not. I typically don't get like hit on by white men, and so when he hit on me, I was like, oh shit, wow, like, damn. Okay.
Do white men? Yeah, do they hit on other people? I feel like white girls are just so like,
Yeah, they
They
do.
get hit on by white men all the time.
oh God.
Oh my
Okay.
All the
god.
time.
Okay.
Really?
All the time. Like my friend Amy, she gets hit on by white men all the time, and my friend Kelly, and they're light skin, dark skin, no in between.
No, in between.
Wow.
So interesting.
Okay.
I
show
don't think I've ever
questions.
been hit on by a white man.
Not did.
I've never been hit on by a white man.
No.
Well,
I've
I made out
never-
with one when I was 18.
Never did that. I was always, I'm good.
So
You good? Where you at?
Yeah.
I heard that. He said I got my African king.
Okay. Literally, okay.
Literally.
Literally.
Yeah, literally my African Nigerian king.
I love that.
Okay.
The coochie is for
Not
niggas only?
the coochie is
Okay.
for niggas only?
The
Oh my God.
K-E-W-C-H-I-E.
I'm dead.
Oh,
The
spell it out for him.
coochie. I had to spell it like Baltimore.
Okay.
hey, Baltimore.
Hey.
So, Alex, what would you tell your younger self?
To trust yourself more, and everything will work out. As cliche as that is, but I wish I trusted myself more in all of that stuff. But yeah, trust yourself more.
Daily.
Same.
Yeah.
Shit. Tomorrow. Today.
Literally.
Probably next
Still
week.
telling myself that.
Still.
Yeah.
Listen, every day.
Every.
Trust the journey.
Trust the journey. Seriously.
That's it.
Because
That's
you
it.
never know. Like, when I quit my job, I kind of didn't really have much of a plan. I had
Right.
savings, but I didn't have really much of a plan. But I would not take it away for anything.
I mean, some of the best decisions come from impulse decisions.
Yeah. It wasn't impulse. It definitely wasn't impulse.
I mean, the panic attack and then that. So,
Like-
in a way.
It was very much like, this is my plan of quitting. I will figure it out along the way. But me betting on myself, like, if I'm not going to bet on myself now, because I can always get a job. Like,
Right.
I can always go back to marketing.
Right.
But, like, if I don't take the time to bet on myself, then
Now,
I'm going to
yeah.
just keep
Now's
working.
the
doing?
time.
What am I doing?
You giving the opening, what is it, like manifesto of Tyler, the creator's Run It Up.
Oh, okay.
When
Like,
he's
I
like,
always-
I ain't never had
scared.
anxiety.
I was never
always,
nervous.
I was always sure of
Oh
myself.
my God.
Yes.
These
We
niggas
gon'
fell
run
off
it
in high
up.
school.
Yes.
I'm
We
still
gon'
at my
run it
peak.
We gonna
up.
run it up.
Yeah, that's my
I was
shit.
nervous. And not
Yes.
sure.
I'm sure he was
but-
nervous too, but yes, yes.
Y'all niggas peaked in high school.
Okay.
What do you know for sure?
Oh, wow. This is when the
Yes.
Oprah comes in.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
I love you
Shit.
so much, Alex.
Oh my God. What do I know for sure? Oh shit. Love. I've loved all in my life. And I know that like love and community will keep me through. And God, but love. That's what surrounds everything.
Come on now.
Yeah, that's what I know for sure. And I'll figure it the fuck out.
Love that.
And I love that.
Right?
Love that too.
Right?
Wow.
Wow.
Love having you here. This was great.
It was. Alex, what do you have coming up? Because I think you have, where can we catch you? I think you
Yes.
have some things coming up.
So So when does this air?
Wednesday, so it'll be out.
Catch the rerun of Access Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
That airs tomorrow, Monday, July 12th. I have a product coming out soon.
Yes.
I'm very excited about.
The dolls love a product, okay? That's where the point is at.
Love a product. But yeah, you can catch me on Instagram, just at hot sauce _ and I'll be there.
Yes.
And I'll be there.
I'll be there.
I'm just so elated that we were able to have you on.
Oh, listen, I love you guys.
Oh, we
love you.
Love you, Bo.
So thank you for having me.
Of course.
Thank you for coming.
Ow, I'll be right. The best podcast.
Alex gonna have us out here fighting. I have to get some brass knuckles fucking around with you.
Oh yeah, I do want some too.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.